RSF1 Hotlaps. This time we're at Austria for the Austrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Ring. So, naturally, in the Red Bull. Again, slightly different, similar to what we did in France, rather than the usual Mercedes we've been using. So yeah, it could be a quite interesting one. Red Bull obviously not as fast as the Mercedes, but not that far off. And again, I just thought it made sense to go around Austria in the Red Bull. So, again, first lap is going to be kind of like a slower lap. There's a very short track around here, so I might do a couple of laps in my hot lap with like no commentary behind it. But we'll see how we get on. And yeah, it should be quite interesting. So let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring. So final two corners, very key to when you start in a lap, because especially this last corner here, you want to gain as much speed as you can as you lead on to a lap to begin. So turn 1, you want to open up the corner as best you can, and to do that you need to run the esports line. It's going over the curves on the left hand side to open up the corner. Got to be careful doing that though, because it does mess up the braking and you can invalidate if you go run too far left. And then up to turn 3. Turn 2 is technically that flick on the left before you head up into turn 3 on the braking zone. Traction out of that corner, turn 3, is very difficult. Down into turn 4. This one is a pretty tricky one. Third gear, you want to kind of aim for the apex on the inside and mind the traction. Can be very difficult at the braking because of the way the corner is. And then turn 5, I believe it is, and turn 6. Carry the speed as quickly as you can through there, keeping it within the lines. And then final two corners. This first corner, you've got to chuck the car in with big confidence. 7th gear, then down a couple of gears, minding the yellow curb on the inside, and across the line. So let's see. I will do a couple of laps because it's such a short lap round here. So we'll do a couple of laps, and let's see how I get on.
That last lap was a 1:3.5.
And that is a pretty solid lap actually. The Red Bull was very nice to drive around here, has to be said. Again, obviously you can get like half a second to a second quicker in the Mercedes, but again, this is very nice to drive. That was pretty decent. So, what was it in the end? It was a 3, wasn't it? A 3.5. So yeah, obviously being the 2s, but I'm only like 4/10 off the time I set the Mercedes, so pretty good laps around there. So, setup is 2.7 aero. Transmission is 52%, 52%. Suspension geometry is a little bit different here. Again, try it, because always a thing. Obviously to try these setups, because they might not work for you, but it's just what it works for me, and for some reason this works. So minus 2.6, minus 2, 0.05, 0.2 on suspension geometry. Suspension itself 161613, 150% on the brakes, and then tire pressures 21.4 and 21, 19.9 and 19.5. So hopefully you enjoyed that and got any pointers, if so. And then the next one is the British Grand Prix this time, and I'm going to challenge myself. The Williams is going to be next, British Grand Prix is the home for many British teams, or many teams on the paddock, but Williams, it's going to be a test, because it's going to be difficult to control. At the same time, it's, in my view, the best car, or the most appropriate car for the British Grand Prix. So hopefully you can join me for that one. Until then, take care. See you then.